we now know, in addition to the city, that there are at least about 1,000 buildings, prehistoric structures. Just in this river valley, right around the entrance of this cave, there are several mounds where these people lived. And so I think that if we were to go back in time, you know, a very vibrant community. And these are the people who were utilizing the caves.
As we trek deeper into the heart of the jungle along this primitive trail, sidestepping the occasional snake, we make a total of 3 river crossings before reaching Jaime's original base camp near the entrance to the site.
This is where our camp used to be. In fact, you can still see some of the remains of this camp. This used to serve as our lab, where the students would sit in and try to do work with some of the artifacts, and we had tents all over the place. But it was a great fireplace and good food.
So you would actually trek up the river to access the site?
Yeah.
For 3 years?
3 years, and like I said, we do this on a daily basis. Another interesting part of our research back here is to try to determine why eventually did the people leave, because that the Maya left, there is no question about. You know, that is a fact. And so the question is, why do they leave? Some of our research in this area has started to provide us with some very interesting clues. These are the people who we have come to study, who, you know, we're trying to learn about, you know, what were they doing inside these caves? So why did they go in? When did they go in? What did they go in to do? And I'm hoping that, you know, when we do our trip inside, we'll be able to see some of these things and start to answer the questions that we're asking.
While there are thousands of caves throughout the world with captivating histories, Tunichil Muknal is extraordinary because it reveals many clues to the reasons that the ancient Maya may have fallen into decline. The ATM site has also revealed a cornucopia of skeletal remains, direct evidence of ritual human sacrifice. As I enter the mouth of this cave, I can't help but think about the scores of Mayans who swam into this very cave and never returned. Their lives sacrificed deep within the bowels of the cave in an effort to appease the gods. They were undoubtedly mothers, fathers, sons, and daughters. Did they go in willingly, or were they dragged into this cave kicking and screaming? This is how they would have entered the cave more than 1,000 years ago, huh?
That's right. It's the main entrance into the cave. And I think what you should know is you just sort of made a point of transition. For the Maya, caves, especially the entrance of caves, were portals between the world that they lived in and the entrance to the underworld. So we're now well into the entrance to the underworld.
This is the world of the gods.
That's right.
According to Dr. Awi, the significance was clear to those entering the cave. When things were not going well on Earth, the ancient Maya would venture into the spiritual world to make things right with the gods. The rituals which ensued included the offering of blood, which they believed provided sustenance to the gods.